Hey there, welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle. I'm doing the weekly reading for the collective, starting with Prosperity Dust on the table. What's going on this week? What are the energies? Expansiveness. Oh, I love it. We have an angel and a hot air balloon, and there's another hot air balloon in the distance that the angel is pointing to. Abundance. Dang. Okay. It's an angel. Looks like mid-jump, surrounded by a whole lot of fruit. An abundance of fruit. Expansiveness and abundance. What a fun, big fun energy. Yeah, bring it. Mercury is officially direct now, and we are still in the shadow period, but this one was especially special. Yeah. I'm glad things are sort of moving back to normal, although I don't know, whatever normal means these days. We're dealing with a new normal now. Anyway, going with the wisdom of the oracle. Go the distance. 47, that's right. Go in the distance, which brings in all this expansiveness and abundance. All that glitters in reverse, number 16. Mending in reverse, 52 and 52. It feels like there was there's a connection that was you've known somebody for a very long time with go the distance here, thinking that it's like thinking that you were both on the same track. You maybe had similar goals, similar ideals, thinking that you'd cross the finish line together. Turns out this person was throwing nails under your tires, or, doing things to sabotage. Because all that glitters and mending in reverse, this is heartbreak because of somebody who was not being authentic, was not being genuine. Somebody who seemed all fun and pretty and perfect on the outside, but underneath there's like rotting nastiness. I mean, maybe that's a little strong. I don't know. It feels, I think, because I feel like that's, especially because of mending in reverse here, this is like really struggling with the truth of who someone actually is, especially having known them for so long, but not having seen their true colors, or if you had, you kind of like blew it off or wrote it off. Oh, that's just the way they are. They don't actually mean that, whatever. I think we need Heart's Hidden Secret next. Now, this could be coming up, but it could have already happened too. Or you could be right in the middle of all of this. This go the distance could also be where you're working through the heartbreak of someone who is being, or someone who is, they're not as shiny as they seem. Family, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. This could be someone you consider family. either by blood or chosen family. And then we have running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. Someone ran here. Someone ghosted. Chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. It's so it could be that somebody ran towards something or someone that was exciting, someone new, following the passion, ghosting because of, I don't know, thinking the grass is greener or somewhere else. It's possible that it's somebody ran because of all the chemistry between the two of you. Maybe it freaked him out. I don't know. It seemed like there was something that it seemed solid. I mean, that's the thing. This just feels like it kind of it was kind of a sucker punch almost, or like a you thought this was somebody who had your back, who was there for you to help you grow, to see things through to the end, whatever that means, the end of life, end of, I don't know, but so there was this was supposed to go the duration, and either you ran or they did. Just, I'm not sure about this chemistry. Is that, yeah, what that is? I don't know. Let me try one more actually. What's that chemistry? Exhaustion, depletion, drained, and long journey. Isn't that interesting? Long journey. Let's go the distance here. Exhausted. Exhausted from all the running. I don't know. Feeling depleted. Maybe there's just a lot of energy here that depleted you somehow. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's go to the Osho Zen. Let's not get caught up in the details. Those will come out as we go. Breakthrough. This is Justice in other cards. Other decks, sorry. Libra energy. Breakthrough. I like to see that. Hermit. Aloneness. Having a breakthrough because of spending time on your own. You're clearly on your own now. You're nursing your heartbreak, but you're having it's like the heartbreak actually broke open your heart. You needed this to happen so that you could find yourself. Healing. Queen of Water. Yeah, it's like your heart was getting under glass. I don't know. It's somehow it wasn't it was somehow I don't know. I'm at a loss for words right now. More so than usual. But where your heart was dim, or I don't know that it was closed, but it was just not as big, not as full. Somehow the situation is it's like helping you to heal. You're healing from the situation, but it's like a bigger healing. It's a healing from a long time ago, because of spending time alone. And finding the light, recognizing your own light. Bringing all of your chakras into balance. You kind of connecting your intuition with your will, your power, your personal power. And this is what is helping your heart to grow and expand. This is definitely you like overcoming whatever heartbreak is happening here or have overcome. Let's look at the Moonology deck. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. You are good enough. What is that? Full moon in Virgo. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. The adjustment is seeing that what happened here wasn't about you. It was about the heartbreak, what you went through. It was about this other person more than it was about you. The adjustment has to do with you finally seeing your worth. Finally realizing that you're not only enough right now, you've always been enough. It's like you were comparing yourself. You were the apple comparing yourself to the orange. And it was an orange that was rotten on the inside. You couldn't tell from the outside. And it's like this finally has given you or will be giving you permission to own you, who you are, what you have to offer, which is a lot. Somehow this breakthrough is allowing you to see the bigger picture of you. Oops. Let's go to the what's it called? Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Alice in a sea of tears, cast away out of your depth, feeling abandoned. Yeah, there's that running. What number is that? Number 11. 11. Yeah. And Go the Distance is also 11. It's like you were on you were running a race, or you were on some kind of journey that you realized it's like you were being rerouted and didn't know it, or you were being like sent on a detour so you couldn't win. I don't know, there's something. I wouldn't be if I pull out some more tarot. I feel like I need to. I feel like, there'd be like a 5 of Swords or 7 of Swords that would come out. The Delicate Fairy and Her Ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. Yeah. Yeah, there's tears, there's pain, but this is the change that was needed so that you could finally step into your power. You could finally claim your autonomy. Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. Number 32. Woo! Okay. Yeah. The change is leading to independence and freedom. Or has done. You're working through the pain. And you're finding yourself on the other side. The one who's always been there for you. Every moment of every day. The one person you have always woken up with, you have always gone to sleep with. I feel like you're seeing that. You're finally seeing that. You're finally seeing how, like, really truly seeing how awesome you are. You have a lot to bring to the table. But maybe you were being told you didn't, or made to believe you didn't. Oh, by the way, Edgar Allan Poe tarot. We've got the moon. Sorry, the moon. Oh my god. Yeah. Mercury's not done with me yet. This is Pisces. Also Cancerian energy. Wait, we've got the moon here. Something hidden. 8 of Swords. Well, 8 of Hearts. In this deck, 8 of Hearts. This is 6 of Graves. 6 of Pentacles. What is, something is hidden here that somebody's really feeling a lot of anxiety about. But the 6 of Graves, clarified by the Knight of, I guess that's Swords. He's carrying a sword. Although it's the same, I don't know which this is. Could be the Knight of Graves. It's hard to tell what this is. And I don't have my book handy, so we're just gonna have to, I don't know. I'm gonna call it the Knight of Swords. 3 of Crows is 3 of Cups. Temperance. Sagittarian energy. I think what I don't fully understand is how you fall into this, because there's something hidden, and whatever this anxiety is. What is this anxiety? The Empress. Libra again, also Taurus, and for me as a reader, Virgo. This Empress is feeling anxiety. The Devil, about the Devil, Capricorn energy. Okay. So this could be your anxiety because of knowing something is hidden, or like intuiting it. This Moon, 2 of Eyeballs, which is 2 of Wands. There's some kind of choice being made in the dark. The Magician, Gemini, and Virgo energy. So there's like a magician here. One eyeball's in the light, one's in the dark. Something happened in the dark. Something happened behind the scenes. Something was hidden. Somebody manifested something. Or, I mean, if you're this magician, it's like you gained the power to see in the dark. Because you have some kind of contraption you made to be able to see in the dark, right? You got yourself some night goggles or something. You're like, somehow you're able to intuit what's hidden here, which is, it's like realizing that you've been in the midst of this devilish energy the whole time. Somebody didn't have, okay, so there's it's like feeling, the Empress felt tied to this devil. It's like you feeling stuck to someone who is very toxic. They had you chained to them somehow. And so there's all of this like you could be going after justice by spending time with friends, trying to have a good time because you're trying to bring balance back into your life after feeling so heartbroken. And this Six of Graves is like wanting to realizing you need to surround yourself with people who are willing to reciprocate, who are willing to give back, who aren't just going to breadcrumb you. What is your energy right now? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, something has ended, something that seemed like it was going to go the distance. And it has fallen apart. It is over. The Emperor. Wait, so if you're the Emperor, that's Aries energy, then this Empress could be this other person. We got the Devil again. This is your energy. What is this Devil? Are you caught in some kind of toxic cycle on your own? Like, maybe you're overindulging? Like, it's like you're trying to overcome the heartbreak and you're kind of like, God, F it all. It's, you're doing something to try and mitigate the pain, but maybe you're going to extremes. Two of Swords. What is this Emperor about? The King of Pentacles. The Emperor is holding the King piece. It's like somebody checkmated almost, but it's not a checkmate. It's a check. It's a check. I don't know a ton about chess, but it's like the Emperor has this king's number. He's like, I got you, buddy. And it feels like it's interesting that it's upright. Both of these guys came out upright. Somehow this King of Pentacles was, what was he doing? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. He was not working. He wasn't actually working on this connection. This is somebody who is acting very generous and kind and supportive, super grounded, but it was all a show. It was all a show. And the Emperor's like, I know. I can see you so clearly. That's why I'm ending this. Because there's this it's a stalemate with this Devil energy. You're like, Ace of Swords. I see clearly now. The blindfold was on. But then, I don't know, somehow there's something about gaining some kind of clarity about not being able to see clearly. And it's like, once that blindfold comes off, it's like, oh, I'm dealing with the devil here. I'm dealing with the devil, possibly an Empress who was actually the devil. I mean, again, the Empress is upright. I don't know if that's true. It could also be where you are embodying, it's like you're bringing your masculine and your feminine energy into balance. So you could be both the Empress and the Emperor. We have abundance here. Like you're in this very abundant energy. Maybe you always have been. You draw people and experiences to you. There's a very magnetic quality to you. But even empresses and emperors can be duped. And the devil, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be the devil, because the devil is able to to spin things, to make you believe something, to create the illusion. And the illusion was somebody was pretending they were in this, pretending they were working on it, but they weren't. Never were. It was all a show. It was all a show. So let me get some cards from the Angel Tarot. The World, Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path toward enlightenment. And this is fixed signs: Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're finally seeing, you've got someone's number. You're like, check. Check, buddy. Check. The Chariot, Cancerian energy, Archangel Metatron, an important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So you have achievement here twice. A job well done, an important achievement. You have some kind of success, some kind of victory here because of your self-discipline and your willpower. Because of being willing to do the work, to go within, to, invest in night goggles to be able to see more clearly. Path toward enlightenment. Yeah, I feel like that's what this breakthrough is. Between breakthrough and hermit, that is enlightenment right there. The moon. We got the moon again. Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. And it's all of that. You're releasing your fears about not being good enough because of seeing the bigger picture, because of all the healing that you've been doing. And those it's like, yeah, the psychic insights are coming through because of healing the head, your solar plexus, your third eye, and the heart. With the heart expanding, it's like that's a part of the bigger picture. It's like you can see more because there's more. Let's see. It's like when you go into a dark room with a flashlight, you have a narrow beam and you have to like move it around. But if you bring in a lantern, it's going to open up a lot. It'll illuminate the space a lot better. And I feel like that's what's happening with your heart here. You're able to see better because of this. It's like your heart is going from a flashlight to a lantern, something like that. Okay. So, what else? Voice of the Souls Oracle. Communication. Number 10. She's meditating here. This communication could be an internal thing. Mirror effect. 13. I feel like this mirror effect is speaking to the Six of Graves here. This is what you are wanting. This is what it's like. You're communicating with people who you are going to reciprocate. Maybe you're also seeing how this situation that was so heartbreaking was actually mirroring where you were at. And rather than feeling like a victim, you're saying, okay, well, I don't want that in my life. So what, where do I put my attention? What can I do to bring people into my life that do support me and encourage me. And you're, I think my my brain got a little scrambled there. Ultimately, you're, by recognizing your worth, you're clearly seeing, you're clearly standing in your power, you're clearly seeing, and you're attracting similar energy in. See, burden of tears. There's lots of tears here. Lots and lots of tears. This mirror effect, yeah, it could be where you're recognizing how this person, it's like somehow they mirrored you. It's like they pretended to be you, or they showed you yourself back to you. That was the trick. That was how you got duped. Someone was pretending to be like you so that they could get one over on you. And then yeah, sad. It's tough when you think somebody has your back and it turns out they don't. That, you know, that betrayal, it makes sense why there are tears. Four Spirits Oracle. See if we will be blessed by the typos. Oh, and we are. Blackbird Spirit. Excuse me. Wait, hang on. We've got good news. Let this message of hope inspire you to keep going and lend your support to others. Good news. So, let this message of hope inspire you. Keep going. You're on the right path. You're on the healing path. And that's the best place to be. Grasshopper Spirit. Research challenge. Be brave enough to take risks and try to exercise your agile reaction ability and versatile skills. Take risks and try. Exercise your agile reaction ability and versatile skills. And I think the versatile skills, it's like you're just, because of you seeing your worth, you're recognizing how awesome you are. You really are. You didn't know, or you weren't allowed to see that, or I don't know, something. Magic Pixies, Kindred Spirits. Yes. You create lasting connections with deep understanding that transcends time and space. And that's what the Six of Graves is all about. If I can pick it up. You're saying, I want to be around people who mirror back my awesomeness, not my shortcomings. Or somebody who, people who are actually authentic, who aren't pretending just so that they can manipulate you or something. So I need to close this out. I'm just wondering if there's anything else. Let me finish with Gateway of Light activation. Not finish. No, there's still more. Quickly, we will look at the Gateway of Light activation because I feel like you're on this really great trajectory. You may not be there yet, but you're on the way. And so we've got Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up. Yep, that is clear. That is clear with this breakthrough. You're transcending a difficult situation and ascending. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. This situation has also helped to increase your spiritual connection your there's spiritual growth here, your divine connection. It's like you recognizing that what you've been through is actually really good, that things have aligned in such a way that it's creating the ability for you to take back your power. And higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, and your heart is healed. And I love that we go from healing, your heart is healing, or you're going through healing, to your heart is healed. Completing the process. Dropping shields and divine love. It's like, rather than letting this situation take you down, you're using it, you're transmuting the energy and using it to level up many, many, many levels. And that's why, I mean, I love that we have this expansiveness and abundance here. You're tapping into this newfound energy in a way you never have before. And it's I don't know. There's a word, I can't think of it, but it's like, yeah. I think we'll stick with expansive and abundant. So let me finish with a cheeky message from Spirit. Healing means you can look at the past without wanting to live there or set it on fire. Mostly. Yeah. Yeah. The healing is tied to forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, forgiving this person. Everyone was doing the best they could with what they knew and what they had. And I think you're grateful for this lesson, because it was kind of the kick in the pants that you needed. Healing again. Healing is when you realize your peace costs more than their attention, and you're finally okay with that. Yeah. You're putting your attention on yourself. You're putting your priority is your own peace. And because of making that your priority, that's what's helping you to heal and expand in this really beautiful, positive way. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.